Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing another Let's Chit Chat video for today. This one we're going to be talking about some upcoming content coming up on the channel, some reviews and other things like that, Walking Dead videos and all those other discussion videos, stuff like that. So, we had a big week on the channel this week, and we're actually going to have a pretty massive week on the channel this week as well too. We got a lot of content coming out, we got a lot of things going on. We got a lot of good Dead City information. Walking Dead changing showrunners for Dead City this week we heard about. And there's a few other minor things. There were like some Ones Who Live rumors that came out this week, which I didn't really buy, as y'all probably saw in the video. But there were a few things like that going on. And we did get back on the Lost reviews. We did a bunch of stuff like that. And it was overall a really fun week for content and fun week for some of the videos that we had this week. So, in terms of what we have going on this upcoming week, we're actually starting off strong here. Tonight is the release of The Last of Us with Season 2, Episode 1. So, tomorrow, you can expect a review for the premiere. I'm going to be watching it tonight with a few buddies of mine, and we're going to be checking that out. I will be doing my full-on review for that episode, like I said, tomorrow morning, sharp, probably. And you guys can get my thoughts on the premiere and, you know, everything I thought about it and stuff like that. We have 7 weeks of The Last of Us. Every Monday morning, you can expect a review for The Last of Us. That's the idea there, and we're going to give our thoughts on, you know, how the season starts. Those who have played the games, you'll know that I'm actually kind of nervous for this episode. I'm not going to lie, because I feel like they're going to adapt some things that, you know, I mean, maybe it won't be this episode, maybe it will be, but something tells me it's going to be. And it's going to be pretty insane to see how they adapt certain things, right? So, yeah, The Last of Us will be starting tomorrow on the channel. Reviews will start tomorrow on the channel for The Last of Us. We'll give our thoughts, in-depth thoughts on everything related to it. And, yeah, it's going to be a really fun time, fun experience. I'm looking forward to seeing how they kind of, you know, execute all this stuff. It's going to be really cool. And I'm glad we're back to reviewing a show every single week on the channel with The Last of Us. So, that's how it's going to work. Every Monday, you'll get a review for The Last of Us. We're going to give our thoughts on the newest episodes, maybe do predictions for, you know, episode 2 or something like that, and, you know, go on forward. Y'all that have seen the videos for years, you know how we do things here, but, yeah, it's going to be exciting, man. 7 weeks of The Last of Us, and, you know, I mean, in terms of what I can say for kind of final predictions, I'm just looking forward to the episode. I really don't want to go into predictions because I know for a fact that this is going to be verbatim based off the game. Maybe a few new things here and there, but I think it's going to be pretty similar to the game, so I don't want to spoil that necessarily for game players, for non-game players. Those who have played the games, you know what I'm talking about. There's something I'm kind of waiting on tonight to see if they do it. But yeah, I will do a minor, you know, review in the community tab, kind of give you guys my initial thoughts on the episode once it's done. But tomorrow will be the full in-depth review where we go in depth, give our thoughts, and, you know, everything like that. Which should be fun. Should be very fun. Last of Us, got my poster right there. Got everything ready to go, and I'm going to be watching with a few buddies of mine, like I said, so it's going to be a fun time, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they start this season. I think this episode's over an hour, so it's going to be a pretty lengthy one as well, too. It's going to be a pretty darn lengthy episode, so I'm looking forward to seeing how everything kind of plays out and how it all kind of, you know, pans out here. It's going to be interesting. So, yeah. The Last of Us is tonight. Very excited. That's going to be cool. And you know, we'll probably do Last of Us discussion videos. If you want me to do Last of Us Q&A videos, if that interests you, any of you guys, I might do that as well, too, because I know there's a good bunch of y'all that are watching The Last of Us, as am I, of course. And we know it's already getting a season 3, so, you know, we know that this show's not ending at least for 2 more seasons. So we have it for a little while still. So it's going to be crazy to see, you know, how this all kind of goes. But that's kind of my initial thoughts on The Last of Us tonight. Very excited to see how that all kind of plays out. And we do have The Walking Dead Dead City in a few weeks, which obviously Walking Dead Dead City won't interfere with The Last of Us too much because the Dead City reviews will be on Sunday mornings because they air them usually like late Saturday nights, early Sunday morning for Walking Dead on AMC+. So early Sunday morning to like noonish, we'll do reviews for Dead City, and then Monday mornings will be Last of Us. That's kind of how it's going to work, just because the Walking Dead episode's released before the Last of Us episode do, so obviously we'll do Dead City first, and then we'll do Last of Us. Not to mention, Walking Dead is my #1 priority in terms of reviews in comparison to The Last of Us. Maybe if it was like Dexter or something, I'd be like, oh man, like, I don't know, man, I might have to review Dexter first. You know, you guys know me, I love Dexter, but if it ain't that, yeah, Walking Dead will be first, and then Last of Us will be following up afterwards, and those will be going going, kind of side by side for the next, few weeks after that, because Last of Us finale is on May 25th. So during the month of May, we're going to have 2 shows being reviewed during those, few days there, which is going to be pretty interesting to see how that kind of plays out. There's going to be a lot of content, a lot of videos, lots of stuff to see, and I'm looking forward to kind of showing, off all this stuff. I mean, it's going to be a fun time to review Apocalypse content. I'm actually curious to see which one I'm going to like better, Last of Us Season 2 or Dead City Season 2, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I can definitely tell budget-wise, Last of Us is going to be bigger, but, again, it's tough to say. It's tough to say what's going to happen there. So, anyway, that's all that stuff. Very much looking forward to seeing all that. And, of course, there's going to be lots of reviews coming out as a result. Speaking of reviews, though, we are also going to be reviewing Lost this week, Season 3, Episode 10, and Season 3, Episode 11. I'm going to try to get 2 of them out for you guys this week, like usual. Last week I would have, just, again, busy schedule, but I did get back to the Lost reviews, a few days ago. So we did get back into that as well too, which is really fun. In terms of reviews for Lost, they're going to be as soon as I possibly can, of course. I'm trying to aim for like, a good, Tuesday, Thursday type of release date, for each review every week for Lost. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. So it'd be like Sunday would be Dead City, Monday would be The Last of Us, Tuesday would be Lost, Wednesday would be just a normal video, Thursday would be Lost again, Friday be a normal video, Saturday as well, and then Sunday, rinse and repeat. So that's how that's going to go. So we're going to be busy with a lot of reviews. There's going to be a lot of reviews going on. I also want to review Andor when that comes out, because I am aware that that's coming out soon as well too. So there's a lot of shows to look forward to, and a lot of shows I do want to cover when they come out. And then obviously Dexter, Resurrection in June. However, in June that won't matter, because Last of Us will end May 25th, and then I'm assuming Dexter will start at some point in June. So what'll end up happening there is that it'll just be like, okay, well, instead of Last of Us, it'll just be Dexter, you know what I mean, on Fridays. So, that'll just kind of replace that by a different day, and then Last of Us will be done, and, we'll still have Dead City for a few weeks, but Dexter will be on probably by that point. So, yeah, it's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. Tonight is the launch of me constantly reviewing shows for the next good while, until like midsummer pretty much. So we're now in that time where it's like every week there's going to be at least something big and something, new getting reviewed, right? And that's exciting, because I feel like I haven't reviewed many things lately, just because a lot of shows have been on pause ever since Original Sin ended and stuff. So I'm glad to be back with a lot of the, big reviews and, a lot of the big content and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun. Now, in terms of some upcoming SC Entertainment and showrunner community related things, we do have a lot of things coming out. I am working on World Gone Mad Season 5, which I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I have been kind of minorly promoting things, just little tiny things here and there, as we progress the work on this season. Now, I'm not going to say too much about what we've been sharing, but I did share a minor little post, and I'm not really going to say too much about it, but it looks like something is being lit up. So we'll see what that is. And yeah, we've done little teasers here and there. I know I've had people ask me like, Dan, like, does this mean a release date or anything? I can confirm that a release date still won't be for a little bit. But the progression of this season is getting really, really good. And we are, getting further in this season. And I'm very excited to share what we've been working on when this is all ready. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much of what's, going on with it, but we are getting very close to seeing more of this season. We're getting close to getting more information on this season. And as we get closer, you guys will kind of know it, because we'll start promoting things a lot. But we are doing minor posts for World Gone Mad Universe right now, and we are doing, a lot of hard work on this season right now. I don't want to say too much, but you all will see. It's coming very soon is all I can say. And then in terms of Fly By Night, well, that is not this week, but that is next week. That series will premiere on the channel. We are going to be starting that as my 1950s drama series, which you guys will be seeing that as well too. And it's a crime series, it's a drama series, it's a bunch of things, and it's a really exciting journey. It's a 6-episode first season, which will be divided in 3 parts. 3 episodes and then 3 episodes. There'll be 2 parts. So there'll be the first half, which is 3 episodes. Then the second half will be another 3 episodes. There will be a tiny break in between that, but it won't be anything too major. Fly By Night is really being served as a I can almost say, like, I'm testing it out to see, if people like it. If people like it, then we'll pursue with the series. If people don't like it, then maybe we won't. It's up to you guys to renew it, if you will. You know what I mean? Because here's the magic of, SC Entertainment and the shows that I produce is that, if you guys like the series, then it's an instant renewal. If you don't like the series, then maybe it isn't. You know what I mean? It all is dependent on what you guys think about the show, because that tells me whether or not to pursue the vision I have set for it, or to say, hey, maybe I should ditch this. You know what I mean? So it's straight up a test to see how this all kind of goes. Which, is definitely the exciting part about all this. And, well, yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. World Gone Mad Season 5, like I said, it's in production. I don't want to say when, or, like I said, I have an idea of when I want to release this season to you guys. I don't want to say too much yet, because it is still a little ways away. But I do have an idea of when I want to release this season to you guys, but I'm not going to reveal that information yet until we are done filming. You're gonna see things here and there for this season. You're gonna see things kind of slowly getting released. And then eventually you'll start seeing big things for this season, and you'll start seeing a lot of things for this season. And then eventually, somewhere around the block, you'll get a release date, and then it's about waiting until that release date, and then the season will be here. So I don't want to say too much else, but that's kind of a little hint. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, guys, make sure to click subscribe. And if you don't miss any other videos, make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon, and a Last of Us review coming up after this. Thank you all for watching, and, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for the next video. Peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies need a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.